Today we're gonna do a little video since obviously we're in a northern climate and it's hitting winter time and it's actually pretty cold today. It's in the teens. We're gonna do basically, I call this a get home pack, or a basically if you're stuck or stranded in a snowstorm, ice storm, EMP, whatever, you ran out of gas in the middle of nowhere, that you basically have something to make sure that you're going to be okay. First, start off with a nice weatherproof jacket. It's got a hood, it's insulated, also got like a furry fluffy lining on the inside, actually furry thick. It's waterproof on the outside. It's got lots of pockets, put your stuff in it. Next, you want to make sure that you have a nice pair of winter boots. I believe these are waterproof and have Thinsulate in them, and you can tell also they're fur lined, so those are actually fairly warm. So you need a pair of those. So you got your boots. I also have, this is basically a ski underlayer. I believe this is polypropylene, which is very, very warm. But that is your underlayer underneath your shirt or your sweater. I have a pair of heavy-duty cold undergarments here for the leggings. So these things are fleece lined and very, very warm. I have a balaclava, which is also very, very warm. Put over your head. Gotta have a good pair of wool or merino blend socks. These go up to the top, underneath, just underneath the knee, above the calf. These are very, very warm, very thick. Great for the boots. Also got one of these. Got this on Amazon. This is an Arcturus Essential Wool Blanket, navy blue, 4.5 pounds. This is like an 80% wool, 20% acrylic or whatever they use, cotton, whatever they mix it with. But those are fairly warm. That will keep you nice and snug if you get stuck somewhere and you have to basically camp it out in your car or outside in whatever type of a lean-to or shelter that you make. These are a pair of jeans. These are fleece lined. These are actually very, very warm. These are very thick. This I think is from either Sam's Club or Costco. So good stuff there. I've got a heavy duty NHL Winter Classic sweatshirt with a hoodie, Detroit Red Wings. You can tell we like hockey here. So we got that. Also have, this is going to go, I also have a bag. I basically call that either my, kind of my get home bag is what I call it. I don't call it a bug out bag because it's not for bugging out. If I go bug out, I'm going to go up north to an actual place up north. So, but this will help me when I actually show you the contents of my bag. That's my backpack bag, and I'll show you all the things that are in there a little later in the video. I have some of these, which are basically your paracord, which is good. I also have inside, I have a 11 by 17 heavy duty rugged tarp, which is good to make yourself some type of a lean-to or a windbreak if you get stuck outside. Also have some camping plates. that's when I'm cooking my meal. So that's good stuff. Put the jacket back in. So all this stuff goes in here. This stays in my vehicle, stays in the truck. That way, if I get stuck anywhere, I have something to keep myself posted. Also have this right here, which is a Coleman. This is kind of like a 1.5 size. I believe this is rated for 5 below 0 bag. This will actually, I've used this actually in 10 or 20 below, and it's actually fairly warm. So as long as you got layers on and you're inside this thing, you're going to be snug. You actually might have to actually open this thing up because you might actually start to sweat. So this, if you get stuck in your vehicle or if you have to get on the go, it is big and bulky, but this thing is definitely a lifesaver if you're stuck anywhere. I also have this bag, which stays in the vehicle, or I can take it on me in the bag. That is literally my security tool and the security tool replenishment magazines inside. I do have, if I need it, this is an actual cot. It actually folds out kind of like it's kind of like a tripod, but instead of 3 legs, it has 6. And it folds out. It's got a little padded thing with a pillow, and you can use that along with the sleeping bag and a good place to sleep. So, also very nice. These things are kind of ugly, but like the aviator hats with the fur, this thing is the warmest thing I've ever used. I've used this thing in 5, 10 below zero, and your head is snug. Make sure you also have a good pair of gloves for outside that are rugged. These are some outdoor work gloves. They're kind of rubberized on one side so you can grip things like wood or whatever you're holding. And the inside, obviously, it's warm, and it's got Thinsulate, 3M Thinsulate on it. These are actually pretty warm in the wintertime too. My hands are actually getting kind of cold out here. Make sure you also have a tool. This has got a bunch of different light settings on it. Flashlight. It's got a window breaker if you have to break a window. Also, it has the little blade on here. If you get stuck in your car in an accident, you can use that to slice the seatbelt. It's also got a couple other functions: red light, blinking red light, and also got the big one. This is also, most of these things, I get these things from Costco. Costco's got great prices on this stuff. Got a flashlight. I think this is 2,000 lumens, but you can either use batteries or it has a lithium ion. Right now I think I have batteries in it. I think it uses like 9 AA's, but I get lots of batteries at Costco, so Costco, great place to stock up on that stuff. So we got the flashing feature, but that's a good one as well. Turn it off, and then I will show you what's in the bag. I'm going to show you what we got in the bag. This is my get home bag, or it's known as the Be Stuck bag. Show you just a few of the things that I have in here. It's really cold. I got hand warmers. You put the hand warmers in there. You use these are good for 8 hours. If you get really cold, you can put them in your shoes, you can put them in your boots, you can put them in your jacket, you can put them in your hat, and you can put them in your gloves. Those are really nice. I have this is actually a really nice knife. It's a Cutco knife. Actually use this one. That's their hunting knife. So I also have a fishing fillet one, and they have a tactical one. Actually, I have a lot of them. These are really nice. Super sharp blades forever. Small, medium first aid kit. Small lighter. Put these back in here. The knife back in there. Let's see. We also have in here. This is my favorite little tool. This one I carry in the bag because it's compact, but it's got a huge. It's called a Nightcore. Nightcore Quad Ray. It's basically 4 LEDs. This thing's like 20,000 lumens. It's really, really strong. So the only thing is it eats up the. It's got a real heavy duty, like a lithium rechargeable battery in it. That's really nice. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, let's go in the small pocket here. We have, these are fire starters. They're great when you need to start something in a hurry, and these things, once you light them, they do not go out. Got an emergency rain poncho, or that's a heat retaining, so it's got like a foil liner. It's an emergency rain poncho. Also, if you're stuck at night, I have a candle lantern kit, which will give you light and also give you heat. So it's got little small candles about that big, fit inside the base of this thing. You can kind of see it right there. It's actually really nice. And I have a whole bunch of extra batteries. I think each, or not batteries, but candles. The candles last approximately 9 hours each. This one's a must, especially if you're going to be traveling around at night. You got a light on here, and it's for your headband. So you got a blue light there, you got a regular light, strobe light, red strobe. This is pretty handy stuff. Strap that on your head so at least you know where you're going. I have one in the car, one in the bag. Keep those. Okay, in the bag, gotta make sure, regardless for the weather, that you have something to get you around while you're moving. And I have a utility knife from Sam's Club. It's a cat one, I think it was 20 bucks. It's got utility pliers on it with a cutter. Also has a knife blade. It's actually very sharp. And also, if you need it, for chopping firewood of small stuff. You have that, and it's also got screwdriver, flathead, Phillips head, bottle opener, standard stuff. This is nice. You can actually, I would attach that onto my waist. And you've got that. I've got light straw right there, in case you get stuck somewhere and you need to siphon some water. I also do have water bottle on one side, water bottle on the other. I got some lemon lime flavored MRE drink mix, so you can store that in a water bottle. You got water, this in there. This bag is actually kind of heavy. It's actually got a lot of stuff in it. It's actually a really nice bag. I think I got this one maybe on Costco or REI or something on sale. Got another life straw, another orange flavored no fruit juice drink mix, MRE. In the bag, let's see, we got lots of goodies in the bag. We got a chicken noodles and vegetables in sauce, MRE, with a self-heating heat pack, so the meal will warm itself up. I got this from, I think, 4patriots.com. Emergency thermal blanket. These are a godsend. These things are amazing. I've used these around fires. You put this on a chair in front of a fire, or you're standing up around a fire and you wrap this thing behind you. All that heat gets reflected. The thermal heat gets reflected right back into your body. That's amazing. So I think this one is 50 inches by 79 inches. So just over 4 by 6.5 feet. We also have, we got a meat bean rice bowl, some plain tortillas, also from an MRE package. I also have, these are really good. These are cookies and cream granola bars. These are organic, nut-free. These are actually pretty good. They don't have a lot of junk ingredients. No seed oils. I got a big standard lighter in there. I got, this is a big heavy-duty survival blanket. Same kind of deal as the other one. This one's in a bag, but it's a larger bag. This one is 5 feet by 7 feet. So this, if you were setting up a campfire or something somewhere, or if you were in the vehicle, you put this below you. You could put the other one on top of you. All the heat from below would be reflected back to you. All the heat above would be reflected back to your body. A protection device, and also a wood chopper. And I don't know if you need to get into a can or anything else. That is a tactical tomahawk. Also have a state of Michigan detailed topographic map. If you get stuck and there's no phone, or you don't have access to your phone, or your phone dies, you're in the middle of nowhere, you don't know. Me, I know this area and most of Michigan fairly well, so as long as I can get to a main road, I'm good. But just in case, I think that's all I have in here. There's still some things I want to stick in here eventually, but this is actually a lot of stuff. You dress really warm. This would allow you to get around. I would also probably stick my security tool and my magazines in here or in a holster on my body. So tackle this back up. That goes in there. This is basically zip it up. It's nice. It's got thick padding on it since it is heavy. It's probably about 22, 23 pounds, I'm guessing. So I'll actually hold on to you pretty good. So as long as you dress really well and you're waterproof, you're probably good to go. So you could build a fire, you could keep yourself warm, you got food, water, the ability to make water. So you're probably good to get home.